sister-in-law crashed on our dream vacation and demands to sleep in our honeymoon suite because she was stressed. Now she's screwed. My sister-in-law Diane called 2 days before our Hawaii vacation, one we'd been planning for 18 months, to say she was coming with us and would need our hotel room. Not a room. Our room. The one with the ocean view that I'd booked a year in advance using points I'd saved for 5 years. She'd sleep in the king bed, and my husband Tom and I could use the pull-out couch in the lobby, or maybe get a different room if they had availability. I laughed because I thought she was joking, but then she said she'd already bought her plane ticket using Tom's credit card number, which she got from their mother, and she'd be arriving a day before us to get settled in. Tom grabbed the phone and asked what she was talking about. Diane said, "Mom told me you had extra space, and I've been so stressed with my divorce that I need this vacation more than you do." We explained there was no extra space, just one room with one bed, but she cut us off saying, "You two have been married 8 years. You've had plenty of vacations together. I haven't been anywhere nice since my wedding." Tom told her to cancel the ticket and book her own room, but she said all the hotels were full, which they were because it was peak season. Besides, she'd already spent $3,000 on the ticket because she'd booked first class. "My credit card?" Tom said, checking his phone and seeing the charge. Diane acted offended, saying she'd pay him back eventually, and that we were being selfish not sharing when she was going through such a hard time. 2 days later, we landed in Hawaii and found Diane already at the hotel, arguing with the front desk because they wouldn't give her our room key without ID matching the reservation. She saw us and ran over, dragging 2 huge suitcases and 3 carry-ons like she was moving in permanently. "Where have you been? I've been waiting for hours, and these people won't help me," she said, glaring at the staff. Tom walked to the desk and specifically told them not to give her any keys under any circumstances. Diane started crying, saying we were being cruel to someone who just needed family support. The manager offered to check if they had any available rooms, but as Diane had said, everything was booked solid. She followed us to our room anyway, and when Tom opened the door, she tried to push past him with her luggage, but he blocked her. "This is ridiculous. Let me in. I'm exhausted from my flight," she said, but Tom held firm and told her she needed to find somewhere else to stay. She sat in the hallway outside our room for 3 hours, knocking every few minutes and telling passing guests that we'd locked out a family member. Security finally came and asked her to leave the property since she wasn't a registered guest. That's when Diane played her last card, pulling out her phone and calling their mother on speakerphone. Mom immediately started yelling at Tom about how he needs to take care of his sister and how he could leave her homeless in Hawaii. Tom grabbed my phone and showed his mom the charge on his credit card, explaining that Diane had stolen his information to buy a first-class ticket without asking. His mom went quiet, then said, "Diane, what were you thinking?" But Diane just kept insisting she deserved this vacation and we had room to share. The security guard said either she leaves or he calls the police for trespassing and credit card theft. Diane finally realized she was screwed. She'd spent $3,000 on the ticket, had nowhere to stay, and now might face charges. She begged us to at least let her sleep on our floor, but Tom said, "Absolutely not. You tried to steal our vacation." The security guard escorted her out, and we watched from our balcony as she called an Uber with her mountain of luggage. We found out later she'd spent the night at the airport, then flew home the next morning. But here's the best part. When she got home, she found that Tom had reported the credit card fraud, and the charge was reversed. So she was out $3,000 of her own savings that she'd have to pay back. Their mom called us furious, but Tom said, "Diane committed fraud and theft, and she's lucky we didn't press charges." Diane tried telling the family we'd ruined her mental health recovery, but Tom's cousin, who works at the airline, confirmed she'd also tried to upgrade to an even better seat using Tom's card, but it was declined for suspicious activity. Now she's banned from using anyone's credit cards, and the whole family knows she's a thief who tried to steal our honeymoon suite. Last week, she asked if we'd consider letting her come on our next vacation if she pays her own way. We said, "Sure, we're going to Alaska in January. You can book your own igloo."